Hey guys, it's Carol. As you might know, the summer is coming to an end and I have posted approximately 3 videos this summer, so that's not very good. But back to on topic things, the summer is coming to an end and I have accumulated books this summer that I haven't been sharing with you guys. So I'm doing a big end of the summer book haul! Are you ready for some books? I have a bunch of books to show you guys and I'm super excited because I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately and I just want to be back. I'm really happy to be back and I miss you guys and I hope you missed me. Currently I have 2 books on their way to me from Book Outlet, so those obviously aren't going to make it in this video, but those 2 books are Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm, both by Leigh Bardugo. I am so excited to read those books. You don't even understand. They're going to the top of my TBR as soon as they get here, and they should be here within 6 to 12 business days, so yeah. But I have a ton of other books to show you, so let's get started. The first few books I'm going to show you are actually from a used bookstore that I just found. It's really cute and I really love it, but I got 3 books from there and I haven't read any of them, but they all looked pretty good, so I picked them up. The first one I got is called Old Magic by Marian Curley. I've never heard of this, but it looked kind of cool, so I picked it up and I'm excited to read it. The second book I got is called Mercy by Rebecca Lim. I've also never heard of this book, but it also looked pretty cool, so I picked this one up too. When I'm at used bookstores, I usually just pick up any book that's cheap and looks cool, so that's kind of what I did when I was here. The last book I got from there is This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen, and it actually doesn't have a dust jacket, so this is just the cover. It's just purple, but it was $2, so I was okay that it didn't have a dust jacket. It's in pretty good shape otherwise, so I was pretty happy. This Lullaby, Sarah Dessen, why not? The next round of books is actually from somewhere that I didn't expect to get any books from. I walked in not expecting books, so it was a pleasant surprise. My dad is actually in the Marine Corps, so whenever we go to the airport and we'll be waiting around for a few hours, we'll go up to the USO and kind of hang out there. And we were at the USO in, I think it was Chicago, and they had a bookshelf. So I decided to go look around at the books. We had about 3 hours till we had to catch our flight, so I had plenty of time. I just wanted to see what they had, maybe read something. And the guy said, oh, go ahead, take whatever you want, take it home. We have plenty that come in every day. So I was like, alright. So I looked around for the best books they had and I picked 2 that looked pretty awesome. The first one was Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert, and this is actually the movie tie-in version. It's paperback and it's got Julia Roberts on the front, but I have never read this book. I've heard that the book is pretty good, so I'm kind of excited to read it. So I picked that up. I also got The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. It's really short, it's only like 100 pages, and I decided I need more classics on my shelf, and Ernest Hemingway is a great writer, so I picked those 2 up and it was really awesome. Next stop in my summer journey was Barnes & Noble, and I just happened to go on a day that they decided to give out a bunch of free stuff. So I got the Iron Trial postcard. You might have seen that. It's actually hanging up there and I'm not going to take it down. Sorry. But it's really cool. It's just the front cover. and in postcard form. And I grabbed that. It was free. I also grabbed some chapter samplers, which I don't really like chapter samplers, but I just decided since they were free, what's the harm in picking them up? I might never read them, but why not? So I got the first few chapters of The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I got the first few chapters of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I really want to read. I haven't read that yet. I'm sorry. I got the first few chapters of Dorothy Must Die, so that's exciting. I've heard it's really awesome. I got the first few chapters of Uncaged. I've never heard of that. And the first few chapters of Atlantia by Ali Khandi, and I really like Ali Khandi. Some people don't, but I really do. So I grabbed that. Also, while I was there, I got something even better than all those chapter samplers. I got a book that people rave about all the time that I haven't ever read. And I'm sorry, but I haven't ever read it. And so I'm really excited that I got it. And that book is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I was so excited, and I still am so excited. I've never read anything by Rainbow Rowell, and I've heard she's an amazing author, and I'm super excited, and I'm gonna go get my book signed in November, and it's gonna be awesome. So yes, I got Fangirl. I have finally acquired the book that is all the rage right now on BookTube and has been for a while. After I went to Barnes & Noble, I decided to go online and go to Book Outlet, because who doesn't love some Book Outlet? So I got like really a lot of books from there, and I'm really super excited to share them with you. The first book I got, actually, yeah, I think it was the first book, is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. This is co-written by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan, and oh, I read this book and it was so good. I thoroughly recommend this book to anyone. I think I either gave it 5 or 4 stars on Goodreads. I don't remember which. I think it was like a 4.5 for me, so I don't remember if I rounded up or down. But yes, this book was amazing. I got it on Book Outlet. Super fun. I also got Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. I think I said that right. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I gave this one 4 on Goodreads. It was pretty good. Pretty good. If you haven't read it yet, I'm actually kind of surprised because this came out in like 2010. So, but you should read it. It's okay if you haven't read it because I just read it this summer and it was pretty darn good. Recommend it. Recommend it. I also got Party by Tom Levine. This book is written in, I think, 11 different, yeah, this is 11 different standpoints. And I'm about halfway through this book right now, and it's different. I've never read anything like this, but I picked this up off of Book Outlet. It's really short. It's taken me a really long time to read. It's not a bad book. It's just different. I got What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. The cover is really cool. It's like 2 different girls kind of. If you've never heard of these books, which I had never heard of them before I found it on Book Outlet, I'm pretty sure this is a trilogy, but it's kind of dystopian, I guess. It sounds really cool. It's like sci-fi, fantasy. It sounds really cool and I'm really excited to read it. I got Give Me a Call by Sarah Mullen. Malinowski. Yeah. So I got Give Me a Call, and it sounds really cool. It's about a girl, and she breaks her phone, and then the only person she can call is her younger self. So I don't know if it's going to be written dual standpoint, like older self, younger self, or just one standpoint, but either way, it's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited, okay? Okay. Next book I'm so excited for. Palace of Stone. This is the second book in the Princess Academy. I'm pretty sure it's a duology. I didn't even know there was a second book until I saw it on Book Outlet, but I read Princess Academy in like, I think it was like 5th grade, and I absolutely loved it. I had to, I don't really remember what I was gonna say, but I loved Princess Academy, and I'm gonna have to read it again before I read this one, but I'm really, really, really excited that there's a second one, because I honestly don't even remember what the first one's about, but I remember that I loved it. So, Palace of Stone by Shannon Hale. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Next book is a really big deal, and I haven't read it, and that would be Cinder, the first book in the Lunar Chronicles. And I'm kind of ashamed to say that I have not read any of these books. I'm still kind of iffy about them. I don't know how I feel about the whole setting, I guess. But I've heard that they're really good. I've heard I should give it a try, so I'm gonna do just that. Also, this was Scratch and Dent, so that's fun. Yeah, I don't like getting books Scratch and Dent because they're all like scratched and dented, but you know, I can deal. This was like $4 cheaper, so, and I'm a cheapie, and I like to get books for cheap. Next on my journey on Book Outlet, I got Please Ignore Vera Diets by A.S. King. I know Ariel Bassett loves A.S. King, like loves her, so I decided to try out one of the books. It seemed like really cool, and I'm excited to read this book, and I'm excited to read something by A.S. King. I also got My Name is Memory by Anne Brashers. And if you've ever read Fallen by Lauren Kate, this sounds exactly like it. Even the characters' names are the same. So that's kind of, as most of you know, Fallen is not very, I don't really know how to word this. It's not written badly, but it's written in a very, I feel like the audience is younger people, which it could possibly be. But I did like the storyline of Fallen, so I decided maybe this would be more advanced reading with the same kind of storyline. And a lot of people would just say, oh, that's exactly like a book that I already read. But I thought, you know, I did like the storyline of Fallen, and I would like to see it written in a more mature way. So I thought maybe this would satisfy those wants for me. So I got this. I picked it up off Book Outlet. Yeah! Another book I got from Book Outlet is Eve and Adam, co-written by Michael Grant and Catherine Applegate. I have never read anything by Michael Grant. I actually have the first book in the Gone series on my bookshelf, but I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. Catherine Applegate, I have read some of her books, and I absolutely love them. So I've heard of this book before. I haven't heard any of the reviews, but I've seen it sitting on the Barnes & Noble bookshelf, and I just think, wow, that looks really cool, but I never have enough money to get it from Barnes & Noble, so I got it off Book Outlet! I have a lot of books from Book Outlet. Next I got is Kissing a Girl Who Smokes Like Licking an Ashtray by Randy Powell. I thought the name of this book was absolutely hilarious. It's really short. I don't even think I read the description because I just didn't care. It just sounded hilarious because of the title. So I got this, and hopefully it's good. 4 more from Book Outlet, and then we can move on to the next section of books. I got All You Never Wanted by Adele Griffin. Honestly, I really wasn't that interested in the description, but the reviews were pretty good, and it was like on my recommended books on Book Outlet. And Adele Griffin is going to be at YALLFest, and I'm going to YALLFest, so I just decided, why not grab one of her books, one that has good reviews, and just, she can sign it. Even if I don't like it, she can still sign it, and I'll still have another signed book on my bookshelf. And it was like $3. So I'm gonna read this, and hopefully I will like it. The reviews were really good, so I would like to see what it's all about. I also got Glow by Kathleen Ryan. This is kind of dystopian. It's like otherworldly. And the cover is really pretty. Sorry, there's a glare on all of these covers, so you guys probably don't see them too well, and I'm really sorry about that. If you want to see the covers, look the books up. Alright, so yes, I got Glow, and it seemed pretty cool, so I got it. That's pretty much how all of these books are from Book Outlet, except for the next 2, which you're going to be really excited when you see what I got. I got Eleanor and Park and Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Oh my gosh, I got these books because they are by Rainbow Rowell, and I just really wanted to get some books by Rainbow Rowell. So now I have 3 books by her, and I'm so excited because she will also be attending YALLFest, and I can get 3 books signed, which is the limit. You can only get 3 books signed. But I have 3 to get signed, and I'm so excited! Yeah. Alright guys, 3 more books, I swear, then we're done. So, as you might know from my previous video, I was at a camp, and this camp was super awesome. I had a lot of fun there, but we got to go to this bookstore almost every night because we could just walk around almost every night. So me and my friends went to this bookstore. It was like a local bookstore, and they had like, you know, normal books, but they also had some just really cool books, and one of them happened to be The Complete Grimm's Fairy Tales, and this cover is absolutely gorgeous. It's paperback, and it has about, I think it's like 200 something of Grimm's Fairy Tales. I'm so excited that I got this. Obviously, it's not one of those books that you just sit down and read the whole thing through, but I've always wanted a copy of the Grimm's Fairy Tales, and I'm just so happy that I got it. Also, while I was at camp, we did this really cool Secret Santa thing, but it was like secret birthday present thing. So we each got a person, and we got our person a present, and the person who got me a book. And oh my gosh, first of all, if anyone gets me a book, that is just, wow, you're perfect. But she got me a book that I really wanted, and that is Leviathan by Scott Westerfeld. Oh my gosh, I have heard amazing things about these books. Honestly, I've never read anything by Scott Westerfeld, and I've really wanted to because I know he's an amazing author. I've heard it from so many people, and so getting this book is like, how did she know? So it's really great and I really love it. Last book. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of you have gotten this book recently. It's so great. And it is Silver Shadows by Richelle Mead. This is the 5th book in the Bloodline series, and I have like 20 pages left right now, and the feels are just all over the place. It's a roller coaster, man. It is a roller coaster. If you have not read Vampire Academy or Bloodlines, I thoroughly recommend them. I would say you should read Vampire Academy before you read Bloodlines, and just be careful, okay? Just be careful. Prepare yourself, alright? Prepare yourself. Alright guys, so that is my book haul. It's gonna be a toughie trying to pick all these up, okay? But I'm gonna try. There are 24 books, plus the chapter samplers, plus the 2 that are coming in the mail right now. And oh my god, do you think I can pick 24 up? Holy jeez! Wow, look at that. That's so hype. Okay. There are so many. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here soon. Bye bye!